Late Talker families. I'm coming at you again today with something to have to do with behavior, but I feel like I've been a little bit preachy about making lists and putting things on misdemeanor and felony lists and things like that. You can look at those other messages if you're interested in that. So today I thought I would give you a thought problem, and it's going to be called, what is the child learning? What did they learn? So I'm going to give you a scenario, and I want you to think about, what is a child learning? Okay, so here's the scenario. I have a little senior K child, so he's kind of in a 5-year-old pre-K, and he is not about circle time, but, he is, very close to 6, and at some point there needs to be some conformity, and the team is really, they're not pushing him, but they're gently trying to shape him to be happy to be in the circle time. And guess what? They were successful. So now when it's circle time, he will go to circle time and he will sit there and he will not bother his neighbors. And it's really awesome. So it's funny, when we make these huge gains in behavior, sometimes we forget how hard fought they were, and we very quickly push to the next thing too soon. But anyway, so he goes to circle time. So what the teacher is noticing is that when he is in circle time, he is not paying attention at all. He's just sitting there and, he's looking around, and then, he might be kind of thinking, how many lines are in that grid of that light? And that one too, and are they the same? And then sometimes he might kind of be rocking. He really doesn't want to be there. He's very anxious to go, and it's not his favorite place, but hey, we were successful. He is at least coming. And so it's difficult because she's got this story or showing the seashell or whatever, and he is just absolutely not paying attention. So the strategy was to catch him out, because this is a smart little boy. And let me think of another name, because I don't want to use a name. I'll use the name Greg. So Greg is not paying attention. Greg, what do you think was, she'll ask him a question about the story or about the shell or about the community helper. And he's like, he wasn't paying attention. Plus, he doesn't talk very well. He could probably say a 1 or 2 word answer. Okay, we go on with the circle time, and she keeps catching him out, right? Because her idea is, pay attention. Look, you weren't paying attention. Pay attention. Look, you weren't paying attention. And as this goes on, guess what? He still comes to circle time, but now he's like sitting further away. Now he's trying to kind of sit behind the teacher's desk, and there's getting to be more problems. And that's actually why I was contacted, because there were more problems. So anyway, what is that kid learning? He is coming to circle time, so he was able to learn that. The strategy of catching him out to highlight the fact that he needs to pay attention, or if he doesn't pay attention, he's going to keep not knowing the answer and have undue attention on him, which he doesn't like. So I'm going to answer the question for you. He's learning that sitting in circle time is, 1, it's not very rewarding. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. And 2, I'm learning I'm a really bad circle participant. I'm not a very good listener, and this experience is constantly bringing up to me that somehow I'm falling short. And so I keep wanting to get away. I know I'm supposed to stay here, and I'm a good little guy, and I know this is where I'm supposed to be, but this makes me feel bad. So it wasn't helping. So just to give us a little wrap up, I'll tell you what we did do with this child when this particular problem was presented to me. I said, look, if you know something, let's tell mom the day before the exact question you're going to ask him with the exact answer. Like, what kind of a shell is it? It's a conch shell. And then mom is going to practice that question with him over and over, and then that's the only question you ask him that day. And you make sure that, either if somebody needs to touch him, or you make sure you get his attention, and then you ask him an already pre-rehearsed question. Greg, what's this? And of course, he's still not paying attention. A conch shell. Great job, And we started having pre-practiced questions. And you know what? All the behaviors melted away. He didn't instantly start paying attention, but he did start having a positive association with coming to school. So the point of this little exercise, and I'm going to give you more because I think they're really fun, is what is the child learning? What are they learning by our response? Even though we think one thing, they may be learning something else, or maybe they're learning exactly what we thought. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good day.